Dave, first, just Tyler Glasnow. For him, just how efficient he was getting through 7 innings of work, only 1 run. I mean, ahead of the game, we talked about what he's been doing, how this could be a test, or even just a kind of understanding as to where he's at. What did this outing just say?
It just said that, just kind of where he's at right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that stuff. He just wasn't distracted, and nothing was going to kind of affect his performance tonight. And he didn't have his best stuff, obviously, with maybe because of the cold, but still, as you said, be efficient. Put us in a position to win and win 7 innings, the most he's thrown this year. So, really helpful as you start a 3-game run, without an off day. So, really impressed with his outing.
How were the conditions out there tonight?
You know what? It was actually it was a dry cold. It was cold, but it was fine. And I just thought our guys came out. Shohei getting us started, just started off getting a lead, and to be able to keep putting pressure on Sagano, I thought that was good, and you get a good outing from Glass, but it wasn't too bad.
Did Tyler mention the cold at any point? Like, anything was bothering him at all with that?
No, not at all. No complaining, and all he was saying, I guess, to Mark was that he just didn't feel great as far as kind of the stuff, whether it's the feel of the baseball or altitude and messing with the characteristics and stuff like that. But outside of that, he got swing and miss, he got soft contact, was efficient, and gave us 7 innings.
You said that Tyler was a different guy for you now from this point last year. This is another notch on that rung, or another rung up on that.
Absolutely. With the season, there's just so many things that are unforeseen, and you got to be willing to adapt and find ways to get through it. And I think that in years past, things affected him. And he'll admit that. And I think that right now where he's at, he's just put the blinders on and he's performed. And that's, for us, that's really good to see.
How effective is that to beat the elements, just to score every inning for a while?
It's great. It is. And we left some out there. But, again, we got him early. And, Agnos came in there and sort of shut us down for 4 innings. But, we got enough. And, get Dryer in there for multiples was helpful. But, yeah. I'd be very surprised if the elements, got to us, and they clearly didn't tonight.
Max was talking about just kind of a few of the mechanical changes he's been working through with his swing, and when you look at just kind of his numbers this year, they've been stronger against left compared to right, which is obviously right is his normal. Just to see him get the 2 home runs off of a righty tonight, what did that just say to you as to where his swing is at? Well,
I think his swing's in a good spot. He likes hitting here. He's taking good at bats, and like I've said before, is that even when he was not getting hits, his mindset has remained consistent, constant. And, I like his at-bat quality. And tonight he got elevated a couple balls, took some good swings with the double and then the couple homers. So he had a really good night, and it's good, to get him off, on the road, on a good note.
You just get him off his feet at the end?
Yeah, I want to get him off his feet. Bernardino is tough on left, and then want to give Espian at bat.
Have you ever heard of players say they don't like hitting
here? Yeah, that's fair. He really likes hitting here, and the numbers speak to that.
The field, does the field feel like a normal field? Could you tell that there
Not
have been
at all.
inches?
You couldn't tell. The grounds crew, Raz is the head grounds crew, and he and his crew did a great job and prepared the field accordingly, and you would have never known there was snow.
Can you tell that Ohtani likes sitting on Sagano?
Yeah, that was, you can tell. He takes some good at-bats, and that started last year in Baltimore, so you could tell.
The broken bat, did it almost get you?
It almost got me. It was between me and Danny, so that was a slow-motion situation. I didn't know which way to go, but fortunately I didn't get hit. That could have been ugly.
Have you ever had a situation like that where the broken bat actually comes toward you?
Not that close. Usually I'm pretty in tune and have an exit strategy, but I didn't have one tonight.